Of all the men in the world, she wanted to hook up with her friend's ex-husband. So what has happened since Jessica Fauble hit us up? And she's like, Bert Show. There was a texting tutor from a while back about a woman who was interested in dating a co-worker's ex-husband. She says she believes she was trying to ask permission to go out with him. All I remember from the texting conversation was that the coworker replied, "My job?"
I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
She says, I'm just curious if she followed through and went out with him, and has the dust settled with the coworker. Thanks. So we call this Follow-Up Thursday, and on Thursdays, you guys just remind us, and then we do the research for you.
Charlotte crossed paths with a man, and the two instantly had a connection. Later on, she discovered that he was the ex-husband of her friend. The woman was already divorced when they became friends. She wanted to tell her friend she was going on a date with her ex-husband. She didn't want to ask for permission. She just wanted to give her a friendly heads up. So we did the texting tutor to break the news to her friend, but she wasn't having it. She told Charlotte to, quote unquote, do what she felt was right.
That's saying like, no,
Don't
absolutely
do it.
not.
We all thought it was best if she didn't go on the date. She went on the date anyway. She gave us an update saying the date was okay, and we have not heard from her since. So that's what we need to find out. Did this ruin her friendship? And is she even still dating her friend's ex-husband since that first date was just meh?
All right, before we even have Mo read the email, Abby, is it ever okay to date a friend's ex or a coworker's ex?
Absolutely not. This breaks so many girl codes. If I dated any of my best friends' exes, we would not be friends. I already know where this is going.
Yeah.
Is it that hard out there on the dating scene? Is the pool that shallow that if you came across a friend's ex-husband that you could quantify, there's just nobody else, I have to?
Kristen, every day I get more and more desperate, but I don't know if I'm this desperate.
I got it.
That's rock bottom.
Save that.
Yeah.
All right, we're starting to build the save that's with Abby now.
Nice.
All right, so Mo's got the email.
I'm not sure why you all even asking for an update. You didn't exactly approve of what I had decided to do, even though you helped me to begin with. Yes, I did end up going on a few more dates with him. Unfortunately, the chemistry just wasn't there, and I realized that it wasn't worth pursuing any further, so I broke things off with him. As for my relationship with my friend, it never improved. In fact, if anything, it got worse. But to be honest, I'm okay with that. I've come to realize that if she wants to stand in the way of my potential happiness, then she's not really a true friend.
Oh, okay.
It's
All right,
her.
we'll circle back to that one. Let me highlight that, okay?
I just got dizzy from that spin.
It was especially hurtful considering she had already moved on and found her own happiness with someone else. I just couldn't respect or be friends with someone who wanted to prevent anyone else in their life from doing the same.
Wow.
Yikes. So, maybe there was no romantic relationship that came out of the situation. However, the entire situation probably saved me from ultimately getting hurt by a friend, quote unquote, when I find out much later that she has no interest in anyone but herself being happy.
Okay.
This is amazing.
He's precious.
She's no longer selfish for dating her friend's ex-husband. Her friend is selfish for not wanting her to date her ex-husband and, prohibiting her from finding her happiness.
The end of that friendship is a blessing in disguise. As for my love life, all good here. Been seeing someone since September, and he's exactly what I've been looking for. No ring yet, but I'm fine with that. Right now, I'm just loving our situation. It seems like we have a new adventure together every other week. I couldn't ask for more.
All right, Abby, so from time to time, we will all take the position of the defense attorney. We know in real life, you do not condone this kind of dating at all. However, as a defense attorney, you are getting paid to defend your clients, even if you don't believe in what they did. So, defend her.
Okay, here's my stance on this. Maybe she's been hurt by a friend in the past, and maybe she has some unresolved trauma that maybe she's projecting on this friend, and maybe she's seeing something coming that we don't know, because we don't know this friend. Maybe the friend has done other shady stuff, and this was the final straw. And so when she saw this little nugget of her potentially getting in the way of her happiness, she thought, you know what? This is the time when I'm going to walk away from this friendship and ride off into the sunset with my man who hasn't proposed, even though we've only been dating since September.
Guilty.
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 You did nothing. You don't get paid
You do
for
get
this
A for
case.
effort.
Yeah, you at least
Yeah.
get paid by your client, but I'm sorry. They're going to relationship jail.
This is why I didn't go to law school.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.